Guns and Silver and Knives, back with you. Doing a little shout out for Modified Monday. I don't know who coined that in particular. I know Big Jim over at Barlow Brigade has a selection of knives he's showing off for Modified Monday, and I believe HTZDC always posts something. They use the Ozark Trail brand knives from Walmart, which are quite sweet, budget friendly, and has a little bit to do with what I'm going to talk about at the beginning of this video. These are some of the knives I have representing offshore origin knives, European and Asian, in particular Chinese and Germany, China and Germany. The Solingen factory, it's spelled S-O-L-I-G-E-N, but it's pronounced Z, Solingen, hard G, Solingen, which is a city renowned for knives and cutlery in Germany for centuries. And then there's a city in China, YangJiiang, any rate, I don't butcher the Chinese pronunciation of the name, but it's where the Wii factory is, and the people that make Spyderco's import value series knives, like my Spyderco Insistent, I believe I have here. Spyderco Insistent that I've been showing off for a couple of weeks. I carry this pretty much in a rotation week by week. It's a great, excellent knife. Again, made in China in the town of YangJiiang, any rate. And of course, we make Civivi knives, which the Elementum and the Praxis, Civivi Praxis, is a full-size big blade. I'm going to be doing a big blade folding Friday coming up here, I think, at some point. But this is a great big sweet knife, the Civivi Praxis, also made in YangJiiang China, where they're renowned for their knife making and cutlery. It's an interesting study. You think about where the places back east where America used to have the big knife, like Camillus and Ulster and some of the larger companies from the 1920s, 1930s, where they manufactured their bulk of their knives back east, both for military contracts and worldwide sales. Now we have Case USA and Baron Sons, and which are kind of located in smaller cities around the country, Alabama and Connecticut and Wisconsin, different boutique knife makers also all over. And then there's the powerhouse buck knives, which are now manufactured primarily in Post Falls, Idaho, but I think they sub all over the country for different processes. And they do have a worldwide import production for I thought it was about 12 or 13% of Buck's production is done overseas, import knives. Same with Spyderco. Spyderco is based in Golden, Colorado, but their import knives take up Spain, Japan, Taiwan, China, Italy, I believe. Spyderco is a worldwide producer of knives with their base USA made knives made in Golden, Colorado. But they are international, which saves them as a company, to tell you the truth. Civivi is a fabulous knife, and the We Corporation is Powerhouse Manufacturing based in China. I believe they have other facilities, but the YangJiiang factory, where the main weed production is made, also houses, I believe, the production facilities for the Spyderco knives, which are different in design, but similar. If you look at the knives, you can see trademarks of similar construction on the folding knives. The Solingen, the German-made knives, these are J.A. Henckels, Zwilling J.A. Henckels, these two. This one was customized by Kyle Noseworthy of KN Knives, curly maple wood handles, and trimmed down, polished. It was restored from a work knife I used for many years. And then I went and bought this. These two knives were technically the same model. A green pick bone handle. Both of them were green pick bone. Different serial numbers, of course. This one's been polished off, but this one was made in Solingen, Germany for J.A. Henckels. I think Boker now makes. Mo picked up all the slack when J. Henckels went to just kitchen cutlery back in 2005, 2006. But their pocket knives and folding knives were made up until that point in Solingen. And Zwilling was, I think that was the parent company. It's since gone the wayside. But Boker has picked up the custom folding knife production, folding hunters, pocket knives, slip joint knives, different knives for a worldwide market out of Germany for Boker, and there's several other companies. I forget what particular German manufacturers are, but they by far not the only knife manufacturing companies in the world. I'm just highlighting them today because these are what I have, and I have the two moderns. This is kind of modern to me, but it's been around. This style been around since the mid-90s. The Civivi flippers are new to me. They've been around 4, maybe 5 years. Modern Monday selections for my video choices. I like them. You can fool around, cut yourself great with those two knives. This is an excellent everyday carry, the Spyderco Insistent. And these, of course, are simply collectibles. I use this for work, this one for work for about 8 years. But on and off work, I wasn't really, about 4 years of hard work, and then it was broken up, so I carried it out of sympathy for a while until I got it repaired and restored by Kyle. That fingerprint magnet. Anyway, God bless all you knife nuts for a modified Monday and my little bit of knife lore, knife history of where knives are made. Remember that Jesus Christ loves you. Take care.